Hello, welcome to my channel. Renzo here. Okay, today let's paint a new portrait. Okay, the colors I'm going to use are titanium white, cadmium yellow hue, cadmium red hue, permanent alizarin crimson. You can see there cobalt blue and ivory black. Okay, I'm going to disappear from here from the screen. Okay, let's make a quick sketch. I'm going to use a bristle brush. Okay, so a little bit of black, permanent alizarin crimson, and yellow. Okay, I'm gonna sketch with this. You know, you have the image on the description box. Okay, let's see, let me move some things here on my screen. Okay, it's gonna be the top, the bottom. Okay, let's see, this is the top of my canvas, the bottom. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay, just thinking. Okay, yeah, a little bit smaller, maybe here. Okay, let's see the overall shape. I'm always trying to simplify the overall shape. I draw this with just straight lines, just like that. Okay, I have the image to my left. To get this angle right, I can use just the frame of the image that is around here, let's say, and I compare this with this on the photograph. Okay, in this way I can see this angle. The same here. Now let's see the center line around here. Okay, if you study proportions, you know that you can split from here, from the hairline to the bottom of the chin, in 3 portions. You split this in 3 portions. In this line you can place the brows, and this line the nose. Okay, it's gonna be just so precise. No, it's not gonna be 100% precise. Okay, you have to adjust this just to the matter of proportions, but that's gonna help you. Okay, instead of trying to guess where to put the nose, where to put the mouth, you know, you split this in half, and on top of this line is going to be the mouth. You split this in 3 portions, and in this portion is going to be the eyes. Now the idea is about repeating this, because it's about repetition that we learn. Painting is just like music, you know, you have to repeat, and again and again. Okay, hello Oscar, hello Nadia, hello Emma, hello Manuel, hello Carlton, hello Isabella, Eu, Bango, Rosario, Bango. Bango is asking me, how often do you wipe your brushes? Yeah, daily. You know, as soon as I finish a painting session, I just clean them with turpentine or mineral spirit. I mean, not this one that we use for painting. There is another turpenoid, I think, that you can find, you can buy in a hardware store. That one is pretty good for cleaning the brush. Okay, another thing that I want to do, I want to place the link here to my Patreon account if people want to somebody wants to paint along with me, I have okay, here's the link in the description box. Here in the chat box you can find the link. Hello Maggie. Okay, you know that you can join and we paint together. I use Zoom for the session. That means that I can see you painting, you can show me your paintings, I critique your work, and you're gonna see everybody's paintings. Okay, this is a basic structure, and this is a good foundation. And now you know that I have to move this. I mean, I'm checking out the photograph, and because she has the mouth open, this distance is going to be a little bit higher than this one. Okay. I think just that. Anything in particular about her? Looks like, if you analyze the image, looks like she has this eye a little bit bigger than this one. Yeah. And that's normal, you know. I mean, the face is not symmetrical. It's kind of really symmetrical, but it's not 100% symmetrical. That means that maybe for real she has this eye a little bit bigger. Of course, when we paint, we try to, let's say, put the eyes to the same size. We don't want those changes because they're really subtle, and we don't need to try to be copy the image to that level, that copy those little details. Okay, I'm going to mix my first color just for the shadow side. Okay, I'm gonna mix it here. You know, every time that we paint the face, think about an orange. I keep saying that in all of my videos. Don't overthink this too much. That's gonna be a good beginning. Obviously there are many other colors on the skin, but you wanna complicate yourself, well, maybe you need to go and look for those colors on the skin, but just thinking about just an orange is a good beginning. It simplifies. You know that we simplify the drawing, we simplify the color too. Let me see if this works as a mid-tone. Okay, this is a little bit darker. Okay, hello Christine, hello Kelsey, hello Dish. Okay, I'm gonna paint the shadows first. I'm going to add, I'm thinking right now that I'm going to make this shadow a little bit warmer. That means I'm gonna add more, maybe more orange and red, this shadow, and I'm gonna keep this a combination between a cool color and a warm color, a little bit warmer for the light. We don't see too much contrast on this image, but we have to screen down our eyes a lot, or we can use an application and an app on our phone and darken up the image a lot to try to see the value differences. Or we can use even a black mirror. You know, a black mirror is, you can use your cell phone. Use a cell phone, okay? This is going to be a black mirror. You can see the reflection here. This is to see values. A black mirror is to see values. Obviously, it's easier to use our cell phone and application and darken up the image. Okay. I'm going to use another brush. I'm gonna mix black and white, a touch of yellow, a touch of red. Okay, that was too much red. Again, black and white, more yellow. Let's see. I want a really gray down color because I'm going to put next to this one a more orangey color. Okay, let me show you what I'm planning to do. Okay, let's say this is an orangey color. This is too intense. I need to I want to show you just something. Okay, there's a difference between this color and this color. Okay, maybe if we squint down our eyes a lot, maybe even the values really close, but temperature difference and saturation difference is gonna make this color just to glow a little bit more and add more volume to the face. That's my intention. Okay, obviously I have to go back and forth trying to find the right balance between these two colors. Mixing first black and white, yellow, a touch of red, more yellow. This color could be even a little bit greenish. Could be a lot greenish. But you know, when we paint a la prima, we add more and more paint. That means that usually the colors that you see at the beginning of my painting, maybe you're not gonna see so many of them at the end. You know, I put more paint, more paint. Hello, Michael. How are you? Kelsey saying, thinking of starting oil painting soon. Yeah, that's pretty good. I paint with oils and with acrylics and with pastel. Yeah, I think it's easier to paint with. It depends, you know what you're painting, but I think with acrylics, because they dry faster, it's kind of easier to just retouch and again. But you know, it depends. Sometimes we want to blend. You know, with acrylics it's kind of difficult to blend, but with oils is you know, dry slower. It's easier to blend. It's easier just to paint, to get away from the painting, to go out maybe an hour, go back and continue painting. You know, the characteristics of every material, it gives us an advantage, definitely. My advantage is the same for acrylics. I can paint. I'm not going to be worried about anything. I know it's going to dry faster, and I know I'm going to fix things really fast. Okay, I need to step back to see this. Okay. Now, right now you can see so clearly what's my plan, you know. Grayish down color, kind of greenish, more orangey color. Now, obviously, in the process, I have to think how dark is gonna be this gray down color, how dark, how bright, all those things. If maybe I'm going to knock it down maybe more because it looks greenish, I could make it look more grayish, gray down the color, or more orangey. It depends. Right now it's too early to see what's gonna happen. Dango is asking me, is old Holland good oil paint? To be honest, I don't know, I haven't used old Holland, but I have heard, I think that's a really good brand. Basically, I use here Winton from Winsor & Newton. This is student grade. It's pretty nice, but definitely if you use a professional brand or even the professional grade on this Winsor & Newton, maybe you're gonna feel some difference in some colors, especially on maybe yellow or orange, you know. But at the end, when we paint a portrait or when we paint a human human figure, we don't want like intense colors. Maybe an accent, maybe something on the background. You're gonna need that really intense yellow. But usually we don't use intense colors. It doesn't matter how intense the color is here on my palette. You know the colors I have here. You know, it could be, maybe this could be like maybe an intense, even intense yellow or red, or almost really fluorescent color. Yeah. The colors here on my palette are gonna be the same. I'm gonna grade down those colors to work with them. Maybe because we don't need a really intense color for a skin color. You know, but it depends always. I mean, there is more options. There are more options always, depending on if you want to saturate the skin color more. Definitely, you're gonna need maybe more intense, more saturated colors. Hello, Jonas. Hello, Monique. Hello, Lydia. Hello, where are you? Oh. I'm just stepping back a little bit. Okay, let's continue painting. Let's draw a little bit here. Brown. Okay, let's see the eyes. Let's see this, the alignment of the eyes. Okay. Okay. Remember this thing about measurements here, here, and here, in the center line of the face. We have to check out on that all the time. You know, because if we're painting, if we got lost on color or on something, and that's gonna affect our drawing. Thinking about proportion, that's gonna help us just to to keep that under control, okay? The drawing aspect of the painting. Okay, I want to exaggerate this. You see my color is more orangey. I just want to see how much how much saturation I can add to the light. Okay, I'm gonna keep this more gray down. Okay, let's go back to this color. Add a brush stroke, step back, I squint down my eyes. I have to see that that color is working okay. Okay. Hello Eu. Hello G Revi. Asking me how do you clean your brushes? Hello Fatih. Hello Jonas. Oh. I said that about I think 10 minutes ago. I use tropenoid. You can buy that in a hardware store. Okay, let me see this. Another thing that I can do is don't paint this with this too saturated color. For the skin, I mean, and it's not like it's a saturated color, I mean, for the skin. And just add a lighter variation of this color, okay? Which I just add in white, a little bit of yellow. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it could be okay. Okay, I'm gonna add more of this, a little bit of blue here and yellow. I'm gonna make this more greenish. Okay, there is some greenish color around the eyes. It's not like a lot. You know that you have to adjust this little by little, and just here in the upper and lower eyelid, the color is more reddish. Okay. I think you follow my channel, you already know that because I repeat this all the time. You know, the idea about trying to learn this by memory, by heart, is not look for this on the photograph, and it's kind of give you, see, you're not looking for those colors on the photograph. That gives you more time to work on the likeness, on the structure, you know. But it doesn't matter how beautiful the colors are. There's gonna be always we need always to put more attention on the skin color. Oh, sorry, on the proportions, not the skin color, the proportions. Or skin color could be more greenish, orangey. Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna uh, let's say that uh, that's color is not just the thing that's gonna make our painting beautiful. You know, there's a combination between drawing, proportions, values, color. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Nadia is asking me how can I get your time to discuss my artwork by Patreon or any other way. Okay, in Patreon, once you're a patron, we paint alone, and obviously it's like a conversation. We paint, we chat, we speak about the painting process, we speak about so many things about art, and you know that if you join Tuesdays or Sundays, we paint for about 4 hours to 5 hours, and obviously on that time I check out the paintings like so many times. It just it's up to you. Okay, and then Wednesdays we draw, and Saturdays we paint with oils and acrylics. And Fridays I have a critique session. That means that a live critique session. We joined Zoom again, and I use Photoshop to retouch the paintings. You know, to add, make little retouches about color, about proportion, the drawing, all the things that a little bit of things that could help you to improve your painting. Okay, let me see. I need to step back. Maybe that's too reddish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit because I don't think the color looks like my painting. Yeah, that's closer. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much. You can join my Patreon, you know, from even for $4 per month, and with that amount you can join Saturdays and the live critique on Fridays. Okay, let's see if this color is working. I'm adding more red, white, a touch of yellow. Okay, right now I'm drawing and trying to establish the colors. I'm not gonna leave these colors here. You know, right now I think just the nose is maybe too colorful. Okay, I'm gonna adjust that. Okay, let's continue. A little bit of color here. Here, the mouth. I'm mixing permanent alizarin crimson with cadmium red. Okay. What about a touch of pure red here? We need to add a little bit of this. There are some reddish areas on the face, on any face that gonna be the same spots. Okay. Here's a little bit darker. I'm gonna mix black, yellow, a touch of blue. Let's see if this color is okay for this area here. Well, it's too greenish. Okay, it's too greenish. Yeah. Nadia says has to get a slot. Okay, the link to my Patreon account is just here in the chat box or in the description box, description of the video. You get the link, you click there and oops, you join just with a credit card, a debit card. You just pay it and you have access. You pay the $4. You're gonna have access like maybe 50 recorded videos. Okay, that's monthly. Okay. 50 maybe 50 kind of around between oils and acrylics paint. Okay, and basically you're gonna see the recorded lessons. Okay, I have to step back. We're gonna add more blue. Okay. A little bit of yellow here. Just a touch of white. Okay, I need to squint down my eyes. Where the lightest light here is around here. It's better if you just darken up the image using an application, because I mean this thing about squinting down, it has some limitations. We try to see that the lights and shadows, but this is going to be kind of really difficult to see all the values on the face. Okay, I think my lightest light is here, here, and usually you're gonna see that it's kind of the same spots when you have the same light conditions. Okay, nobody's gonna deny that we have a highlight here on the tip of the nose, just like this highlight here. Obviously we have a highlight here. Why? Because of the zygomatic bone. Okay, I'm gonna blend a little bit because I added more and more paint and I need to blend. Okay, I'm not gonna end up with a lot of paint like I did yesterday or last week. Okay. This is the amount of paint that I have right now. I don't know, I zoom it in this way you can see it. Okay. Now, depending on what you want, sometimes you can even exaggerate colors a little bit more. For example, I can add blue, yellow. I can change this blue and yellow to have more intense greens. You know, I have found lately really nice to use this green. I'm not gonna use it all the time, but if I can use it sometimes, that's gonna be perfect. You know, I love it. Okay. Okay. Now you have right now an idea about my colors. Obviously, I don't have the right contrast yet because my background is light. You know, it's like this value is the same value as this kind of clothes. As soon as I make this dark, this is gonna look lighter. Okay, and the same if I make this dark, this is gonna look lighter too. It's up to me if I make that lighter or for example this make it this lighter or darker just like the photograph. It depends, you know, that if you want to create more contrast around the whole head or just some area. You know, my shadow right now is too dark in comparison with the photograph. I'm still working on it, okay? Well, let's continue. Let's mix a little bit of this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's paint the background. After the background, I'm gonna start working on details on the face. Because right now I have kind of the position of the eyes, nose and mouth. But, I mean, there's no details and there's no way for me to judge properly values without more information about you know, the features of the face. Okay, I'm gonna paint the background. Some black here. Okay, let's see. Black. Let's make some brown. I'm not using any medium, just pure paint. Okay, I want a really thin layer of this darker color. I don't know if you're gonna keep it this black. step back. Okay. The idea is that little by little we see the face lighter, you know, just because of contrast. Okay. Okay. Let's paint some details. Okay. Okay. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Wolf. Hello, Gilbert. Gilbert is saying the first time that he listened to me speaking about mediums. Yeah, I was saying that I'm not using any medium. But when I use linseed oil and turpentine. Half and half. Okay, I'm gonna say that 60% of linseed oil and 40% of turpentine or turpenoid or mineral spirit. Okay. Let's see. Let's draw with the same color. The eyes here. And speaking about mediums, I have used liquid, and I found it really good, especially for glazing. And I think that's the only one that I have used. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, just that. I have used this as something that speed up the dry time. It's like a cobalt, but I don't remember the name. But I have used it just a few times to speed up the dry time, like a lot. You know, there's some products that can make oil paints dry maybe in an hour. Looking for one specific brush. Okay, I have this one. I think it's gonna work. But this thing about using mediums is something that I don't know. I remember when I was a student, I used to use a lot of linseed oil. I loved to use linseed oil a lot. Yeah, but it depends. I mean, when you are a student, I mean, everything is different. And for me, it was like I didn't like to spend a lot of money on materials. I tried to make my oil paints last like forever. I mean, it's not like the oil materials wasn't expensive. No, it's just like a let's say that was like a regular price. It's just like when you're young sometimes and you have a little bit of money, you have another priorities. And you know you have a social life. Right now, I don't have a social life. I stay here like with pandemic or without pandemic. I usually stay at home and uh, yeah, basically all the money that if I make some money, I spend the money on canvases and paint, brushes. I have a lot of brushes. Yeah. Okay, I'm drawing. Yeah, I think the difficult part about this portrait is gonna be the expression because she has like a she's I don't know, it's about to cry or something like that, and is she's in pain, something, and to get that, that's gonna be the problem for me today. No, what you see now is uh, I have established the drawing and color, okay, and a little bit of value. My light is light. I still need light here. I need more shadow, or maybe light up this. My values are not just correct right now. Yeah, but I need to see. I mean, the features and continue working the features of the face, values, and the likeness. Okay. Right. Shall we say be careful with turpentine? Hello, Nai, Amarthea. Yeah. And I used to use a lot of the turpentine and linseed oil, you know. With that, you can just thin the paint a lot. I don't even. I remember a brand here in my country. It was like everybody loved that brand. The name was Phoenix. Phoenix, I think. It doesn't exist anymore. It was like the owner died, and their uh, the people that stayed out, they just closed the company. Maybe they thought it wasn't good business to make oil paints, but that was really good materials. And there is here in Lima, let's say a park, like let's say Central Park in New York. Not that big, yeah, you know, not that big, not even the half, not that big like that. But there's a park here in Lima where a lot of painters they used to go there on the weekends, and they just exhibit their paintings there. And you know that's a nice place. There are a lot of people. Some people buy the paintings there, and the nice thing is, I remember I haven't met this guy that I'm speaking about. It was a Russian guy, and he used to prepare oil paints, make oil paints, and they sell those oil paints in tubes. No, it was little pots. I think I don't remember exactly. I think he started to make tubes. It was really good, really colorful. Yeah, and that was really nice because they used to go there to sell those oil paints, tubes, oil paints to the painters. They were there because they used to go like every weekend. Yeah. And I remember when I was studying, I was in my first year. I had some paintings, some still life, some landscapes. One of my friends told me, "Oh, let's go to that park. Let's go to see if we can sell our paintings." And I said, "Okay, no, I don't like the idea to stay there just the whole day, like 5 hours. And that this park is pretty close to the beach. It's like 10 blocks to the beach. You know, and at night it's kind of cold, kind of cool sometimes. And I remember we stayed there. I remember the first day, and we stayed there for 4 hours with our paintings. Some people ask, you know, there are so many tourists asking how much this painting. It was like $20. People say, okay, that's nice, but nobody bought anything. The next day that was I think Saturday. We went the next day, Sunday, and I remember this guy asked me how much they painted that landscape, and that was kind of funny. My painting because if you you see my canvas here, a landscape, but you can still see kind of. It was something that it was there like a ghosty still life. You know, when I was a student, I painting a still life. I didn't like it, and I paint a landscape on top of this still life. But you can still see kind of a bottle, something like that. And I used to do that sometimes. In this particular painting, I painted on top of no. What I did is I painted the reverse. You know, it was my first year. I painted the reverse, and this guy, I remember, he turned the painting and he saw something kind of. Oh, it looks like there was another painting here. Yeah, I said. It was like, oh my God. Okay, that's okay. I don't care. How much the painting? $20. And he was okay. And he was from Spain. No? Still remember, he told me something like, hey, that's good, me gusta, quítale los palos que me lo llevo. And I Spain, you know, accent. It was amazing for me. $20, oh my God. My friend was there with me, was saying, oh my God, you sold the painting for $20. Let's get some beers. Yeah, let's get some beers. That was really, really nice. And then that was it. I mean, I didn't came. I didn't. I mean, that was the last time that I was there. And then just this week, I got more paintings, and my friend told me, "Oh, let's go back again to see if we sell the paintings in the weekend." I said, "No, that's okay. I don't want to stay there like the whole day for $20." Because it was the whole day. Like we get there like 1 p.m. After 1 p.m. and we to 8 p.m. like 7 hours. Just there. It was funny because we were there. You know, we were young. We were just there, just laughing, playing cards. Just there's a park. Sit on the grass. Yeah. Buying just sandwiches, a hamburger or anything, and just yeah. But that was good for an adventure. But twice I said, and at the end I sold the painting. But for if you think about the amount of people that asked me for the painting was like maybe 20, and nobody buy it. Nobody bought the painting. It was like a lot of painting. Okay, how much? I like it, but no, thank you. Okay. Okay. Hello, Barbara. Okay, it's asking me. Gilbert. Somebody's asking. Oh, Gilbert's asking me. Do you varnish your paintings? Yeah, varnish them. Yeah, well, I just any varnish. I mean, I try to buy something good, yeah. And I just add a layer. a couple of layers depending on the painting. Okay, let's continue. I remember it was like one of my friends stayed there on this park selling paintings. And he used to go there every weekend. He was a student of School of Art. He used to go there every weekend. And after 3 years, he was still going there every weekend selling paintings. And he kind of found like an income, a source of income source. How do you say it? I know, but he started to make a living from there, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good for him. And I remember after I finished up the School of Art, I went there maybe. It's not close to my house. It's not close to my home. It's like 40 minutes from here. There, I don't go there. Maybe I go maybe once every 4 months, 5 months, because there is some art stores in that area. Okay. And after like 10 years to finish up the School of Art, my friend was there, still working there. It's kind of, he got caught up just there, just, yeah, and he was, yeah, I sell paintings like every weekend. It's kind of, I don't know, he started to understand the market. He started to paint things that people buy. And for him, he was doing pretty good. That's good, and that's good. I haven't seen him for years, but maybe he's still there. Who knows? At the end, we all look for selling paintings. If you find some place that people buy your painting, you're gonna stay there. I'm gonna blend a little bit. And I remember with time, after I went there, they started to create some kind of association. Yeah, and I remember one of my friends told me, I went there to try to see some paintings, try to find a spot to put my easel with my paintings. And then some other painters came to me and they told me, oh, you can not stay here. It's like you need to be on the association and with all of that. One friend told me that, and I said, okay. I mean, they got organized, but that's a good thing. The bad thing is like nobody could get there just to put an easel. Yeah, it was like just a union. Okay, I have blended the forehead. I'm gonna blend this area. Little by little, just little by little. Just slowly, slowly, slowly. Blend a little bit. Clean the brush. If something is wrong, you have a mistake on your painting, you can use your palette knife and take out the paint. Okay, me see, I need to step back. It's too greenish. I'm gonna add more another color there. You know that right now just establishing values, color, but definitely I have to make some changes. Okay, let's see if I have some questions. Okay. Hello, I'm gonna read some questions just a little bit. Monique is saying I definitely had bought your artwork way back when. Oh wow, thank you so much, Monique. That's pretty nice to have some kind of experiences. And I think I was 19 or maybe 18 years old. No, 18 years old. I mean, my daughter is 18 years old. I saw her like a teenager. No, maybe more. Yeah, because I mean, I spent the money on a couple of beers. Yeah, maybe 19 or 20. Yeah, 18 is just too young to drink beers. Yeah. Maybe just misconfusing myself. It's been a long time ago. Maybe it was just about some soda and a hamburger. Yeah, who knows? I don't remember clearly. I remember clearly being in that place. I don't remember clearly what happened after. Yeah, maybe I went to, at that time there was some a nice, no, it wasn't. I was like a nice places there because there a lot of tourists go to this district because close to the beach, so many buildings really close to the beach. Yeah, the last time I went there was with my kids a couple of years ago. There is a big mall there, a building in a cliff. You know that you go there and you go to the beach, and usually you see the sunset. It's amazing. It's really beautiful. Okay. Now let's continue adjusting colors and working on the lightness. Okay. Oh, Monique is saying that she started collecting in her 20s. Oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah. You know what? You can imagine that at 18, you're 20, you say, I'm gonna buy you a painting. You say, oh my God. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read some comments. Hello, Barbara. Okay, okay. Scrolling up, I'm losing some track on the comments. Okay, I'm gonna continue painting. I lost track of the comments. Sorry, I'm gonna continue painting. Okay, let's see this eye. Okay. Okay. Oh, kind of difficult to see. Okay. Squinting down my eyes, trying to. Let's see. Okay, first I'm going to knock down the nose because I know I try to see the eyes, but it's like this is calling my attention too much. It's like look at. It's like screaming, "Look at me!" And here, an orange. Okay. What I remember when I was a student, I used to go to visit art galleries. Usually art galleries here are in the most expensive neighborhoods. It was really nice, really amazing to visit art galleries, to dream to work with an art gallery. And I ended working with an art gallery here. One of the galleries that I used to go to visit, and I was always in awe. Like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And after I finished up the School of Art, I used to end up working there. One of my friends told me to go there. He was working at this gallery, and basically he told the owner, like, there is a guy that he paints, he kind of okay. And I went there and was like, oh yeah, I like your paintings, let's see if we can sell some of your paintings. And he like in a week he sold one, and then he asked me for another one, and another one. Yeah, it was pretty good. Okay. This. Okay, let's see shadow here. It's not that dark. I'm trying to keep this green. You know, that's kind of easier just when you paint to add more orange, and get rid of these gray down colors, because we think that those colors are not belong to the portrait. But the real thing is that in the skin color there are a lot of gray down colors. It's not everything about oranges. Okay, it's a combination, a balance between all of those colors. Okay, let's see. I need a bristle brush. Let's see, kind of I like the color, but still too much to do. How much time? In an hour? It's an hour and 10 minutes. I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm planning to be here a couple of hours, maybe 2 hours and a half, or maybe 3 hours, who knows. I have darkened up the image. Right now I'm watching a darkened version of the image. It's something that definitely I'm trying to do by squinting down my eyes. Let me see if I can put the image here, okay? This way you can see it. Okay, let me see. Okay, here is. Oh, you see that how dark is this? That helps me to see value differences. This is something that we try to see this when we squint down our eyes, but that obviously that's kind of really difficult. Okay, I cannot keep this image here, but now you know what I'm watching. No, because it's blocking my ad here. Now, you know you can do that. You can darken up the image. You can use an application or your cell phone. I use Photoshop. Okay. You can any way you can have just to darken up the image to see more clearly all the value differences, especially in the image like this that we see light and shadows, but it's kind of here. It's kind of difficult to see that where are the highlights. Yeah, we squint down our eyes a lot, trying to see. You know, the idea is trying to be as much accurate as possible about values. When you got the values right, then you feel the roundness on the face. But that's the tricky part. But that's going to be always like that. That's going to be always difficult. For example, the darker image helps me to see more clearly this dark here. Okay, I see this dark on the normal photograph, but with the darker version I can see it more. I can see it clearly. Okay. What else? Okay, let's blend a little bit. What I usually do, I go back to the painting. It's like I don't stay stay in one area and try to finish up that area. You know, I work in a little bit on the nose, and then I move to the eyes, then I move to the mouth, then I step back and check out everything. Okay. Okay. I have to make this really dark. Again. Let me see. Oh, okay. I have a mistake on the width of the face. Okay, let's continue working. When we draw and paint at the same time, we have to deal with this. Okay, a lot of retouching, a lot of back and forth. Okay, I have to put extra attention to this area. I'm always trying to, for example, if I'm on work here, I see the brow, this area here, all this blocking, and the nose. I try to block this whole area, and with that, the eye. Obviously, for the eye, I have to try to simplify the shape of the eye. For example, in this case, I think about the eye about this, just like a triangle. Okay, a big triangle here, and this. This here is this here. Okay, and I'm trying to simplify it, just to try to copy better. If I'm trying to see small details like the shape, like really capturing just the shape of that small area of the upper eyelid, first I need to see the whole thing, and then I can start thinking about maybe this upper eyelid, that it needs more light, or it needs to be more reddish, or I need to just grain down the color a little bit more there, or light up. And at the same time, what about the color of the sclera, the white of the eye, and the pupil? Okay, and we paint the sclera and try to get this roundness of the sclera, okay, this spherical form. Okay, what a highlight. What about the highlight there? Okay, now I'm gonna blend, and when I blend, I know that I'm going to kill down maybe a lot of this, and what if I overblend this? Okay, the only solution that would be add these shadows again. Sometimes that happens. Okay, I'm trying very carefully to keep the values here, but there's no guarantee, because you know that one thing is gonna be in my way to maybe continue working here or overworking this area. That's gonna be the likeness, because we're gonna try to capture the shape of the eye, and we see that it's kind of difficult, and that's gonna keep us getting back here again and again. But that's normal, that's part of the process. Okay, once you know the process, you feel, let's say, a relief, because you know that you're not making a mistake. You know that maybe when you blend and you kind of kill the difference between light and shadows, that's something that usually happens. Okay. Now, let's go back, thinking about values in this area, because I need some light here. Okay, let's move to the other eye. Okay. Continue working. Okay, it's like I've worked here. I step back. You know what I think? I think I didn't get the eye. I think I have wasted my time just working here on this eye. And I wanna be here more time, just retouching more. Okay, for me, what works better is just move to the other eye. Okay, and check out both eyes and check out the whole face. Yeah, because it's not gonna be just about making this eye beautiful. And what if after I finish up this eye is bigger than the other eye, or both eyes are bigger on the face? That's why we have to step back and always check out the whole portrait. Check out the size, check out that what is wrong, check out size, values, all of those things. I'm gonna add a little bit of a highlight. Let's see if I can get this kind of effect that she's about to cry. No, that's not okay. But anyway, let's put it more. I was holding my breath there. Oh, I see some questions here. Somebody's asking me about commissions. If I paint commissions, yeah. Not right now. I used to paint commissions. Yes. I paint commissions. Right now, I'm caught up with large portrait, and the idea is trying to finish up this portrait for Christmas, and that's gonna be really difficult. And I have another portrait of one of my patrons, and another portrait for some guy. I mean, it's not too much, but it's enough to keep me busy maybe for the next month. And at the same time, it's like I wanna spend time painting here on YouTube. Okay, let me see if what happened with the face. Okay, the eyes kind of close, but yeah, I'm afraid maybe that I'm painting the eyes a little bigger. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. First, I'm going to soften this area, okay, because I'm not so sure about here. I'm not so sure about the whole mandible. Okay. Another thing that I'm not so sure about the hair here. Okay, let's say that that's the hair. Now, let's paint a little bit of the brow. Let me see. I have to zoom in this to see more clearly. Okay. 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 I think for a second I saw her expression. Uh, okay. Yeah, but something's not okay with the nose. Mm. Mm. Okay, I'm squinting down my eyes. Let me check out the darker image I have here. Okay, it's like maybe I can just cut this. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's blend. Okay. Mm. Uh, I don't know. Somebody's asking me maybe about how I send my paintings. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up. When I sell a painting, I used to just take out the painting from the stretchers bars and I put it in I roll it and I put it in a tube, in a plastic tube. Yeah. And basically that's it. Yeah, that's the way that I send the paintings. I think that's the safest way to send the paintings. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if maybe somebody has an accident, but I have had an accident like a couple of times because I tried to send the painting just like with frame, and it's kind of uh, it was kind of secure, but at the end they they take out they open the box or everything that you put the painting in, and because they need to check out the airport, and one of my paintings got damaged, and yeah, that was the stop for me about trying to send paintings frame. I just sent the painting just alone, just there in the tube, or sometimes I put them inside an envelope, like it's something flat, like a document. I have had so many problems sending paintings. I have lost 3 paintings on the mayor. No, I don't know why, but that's just, I think that happens. Yeah? Let me check out. I think that's okay. I was squinting down my eyes, checking out values. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm gonna add a highlight on the nose and highlight here, and this highlight is maybe more here. Okay. Okay. What about the nostril? I need to zoom in the image to work on the nostril. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in the image here to the painting. Okay. Let's work on the nostril and then the mouth. Okay, I like the colors I have, but I still need to work more. I have time. Oh, Michael, thank you so much. I got a super chat from Michael McEwan. Thank you so much. Do you have any trick asking me on preventing your paintbrush for shading while you are painting? What shading? Sorry, my English is not pretty good. Shading. I'm looking for a translator, okay? Just give me a second. Shading. Or maybe this translation is not okay. Shading. I think you mean that it's changing the shape. It's not keeping like pointy or something like that. If that's the question, maybe that shouldn't happen. Okay, maybe that could happen if you're using brushes for watercolor, which are pretty soft, and you use them for oil paint, and of course you feel that the brush is not firm enough. Yeah? It's like the tip of the brush is just like is moving or is really soft, and yeah, that's the only reason. But that shouldn't happen. Or maybe the other reason is that you're trying to add a lot of paint with a soft brush. Okay, you're trying to add like a thick layer of paint. Okay, the best option is a bristle brush. You know, these synthetic brushes are not going to hold too much paint. If that's the question. Okay. Losing the hairs, I think. I mean, if that was the question, maybe it's about the quality of the brush. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes that happen, but it's not like it shouldn't happen all the time, you know. But sometimes it's the same reason. Maybe you're using a too soft brush, or maybe the quality of the brush is not good. It's not good enough. I remember one of my students that he used these soft brushes for ink, some kind of Chinese brushes, really soft. He was trying to blend using that brush, and at the end, it looked like they were there on the surface of his painting like 1,000 hairs. Yeah, those brushes are just so soft. You know, it's like they are not for oil paint. Okay, hairs fall off and stay on painting, shading. Okay, yeah. That's the same reason. You know, maybe using a soft brush, and that's not for oil paint. That's the only case, and obviously, don't use the brush. Change the brand. Look for another brushes, because that's not gonna stop. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stop. I remember when this student, he sent me a picture of his painting. It was like, oh my god, every little, I mean, 1,000 hairs, tiny hairs on his on all over his surface, and he didn't paint with that brush. He was just trying to blend, and he didn't realize about that. At the end, when he thought that, oh my god, this is really good for blending, undone, and then he saw the painting really close and saw a lot of brushes, a lot of hairs. That was for the brush. Okay. But it's not coming back from there. I mean, there's no way to take out all those tiny brush hairs. Okay. Let's see, I need to step back. I think the mouth is just too big. Maybe the upper lip is too thick. Yeah. And it's on light here, and it's on light here. Let's blend this light here. Okay, let's put more definition here. Okay. I need more yellow. Okay. I need to step back. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's okay. Now that you know the face, we can see more of the human face. Now that I see the green of on the neck, I'm starting to think that maybe I should knock down this green a little bit. You know what? I love that green, but at the same time, sometimes it's gonna work on a different painting. You know, the last week I painted this guy J.K. Simons, and I added some greens, but it was a different brush strokes, more paint, more expressive. Yeah. I need to I need to see if okay, I got lost on my thoughts. I was thinking about the green on the neck. I was thinking about the ear. I was thinking about adding more, a little bit of pink or orange on the face, on the cheek. Okay, for example, here I'm gonna pick up a little bit here. I mean, I cannot leave this kind of just green, but something's really subtle. Okay, it's just like adding a glaze. Yeah, let's see. maybe more. I don't want to mix more paint for this area. That's why I'm just doing this and adding like a lace, a little bit of paint you see on my brush, and at the same time that I blend, I lay down this color. And I have changed this color a little bit. Maybe it's not so clear. I'm gonna try to zoom in maybe for you see kind of an orangey there, a pink. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I can do the same all over the face if I want to change the color, like make it more reddish, more orangey. You know, I could go all over the face with this. Obviously, I don't want that. Yeah. Okay. This area on the forehead is going to help with the expression. I need to get this. Okay, now another thing that I'm thinking here is about the forehead. I mean, you can see clearly a definition here on the edge. Obviously, everybody's recommend always to soften edges. Okay, how much is up to you, depends what you want, depends if you want to copy exactly what you see or you want to add more on drama, whatever you want. In my case, I haven't worked in this area. Now I'm thinking what to do here, and I'm just thinking if maybe I keep it just like that, kind of really soft, since I haven't worked here yet, and I don't have the edge. Okay, let's see if I can paint a little bit of this edge. Okay, just there. I don't need more. I need to work on the value here because it's too dark. At the same time, I add more color, or I keep it kind of gray down, or add more color. You know, a lot of things that we have to think. Now, okay, what color is gonna be here? Gonna be more reddish, pinky, orangey, greenish. Obviously, there are some areas in the face that where we know what color should be there. Okay, there is a really dark shadow here, and I'm thinking about that too, that I should make it that dark, since you know, when changing the color of the face, I could change more things depending on my painting. You know, I have to check out my painting alone without comparing with the photograph. If I see my painting is working alone, the shadows, all of that, okay, that's gonna be okay for me. But if I see that something is not okay when I check out the painting alone, I mean without comparing with the photograph. In this way, the only thing that I'm going to compare on the painting, that's going to be the illusion of three-dimensionality. That means that the roundness of the face, okay, is like usually I do when, let's say, a student tell me, okay, correct my painting, and I don't have the original image, or I don't see the model's face in front of me. And what I do is just check out, for example, where's the lightest light? Usually it's here. Okay, if I find a highlight here and not here, a highlight here and not here, I know something is wrong. Okay, that's kind of easier to tell that it's not okay. If I see a highlight here like this, the same brightness here, I know that's a value mistake. There's so many things that we can correct without checking out the original image. And it's not just about that, you know, about proportions. It's the same, like when we check out proportions without the original image, the original photograph, we have to rely just in basic proportions, regular proportions, like the measurements from here to here to here to here, all of those things that I said at the beginning of the video. When we check out with the original photograph, that's different, you know, because we have to compare, and compare is different. When we compare, things are different. Now I can see on the photograph that this shadow is almost black, and here's the same almost black. Now I have to take a decision. That's gonna make it that black. It's gonna work for my painting. Okay. Now about the color, since I'm working with a different color, I have to rely in value, and basically what I know about working of this kind of colors. You know that basically we see paintings like this in museums. Not like my painting, okay? No, not like my painting. I mean, paintings like has a lot of green, blue, gray, with some pink touches on the skin. You know that the point is trying to copy that, and that's what I'm trying to do here, you know. Okay. What time is it? It's been 2 hours. Doing okay. I want to work on the ear. Okay. I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking while I'm painting the ear, and I'm checking out the ear, the color and all of that. I'm thinking if I should darken up the shadows or light up the background. Like some things I'm going to do in order to see what's happened, because we try to imagine what's going to happen, but it's difficult, you know. This is, and I have a shadow here. If I want to create contrast with the background, I'm gonna light up the background in some area, maybe just here. Okay, if that helps my painting, I'm gonna keep it. If not, I'm just gonna make it dark. That's another reason that I don't go with really thick paint on the background, because I wanna have the chance, the opportunity to change it. It depends. Okay. Now I gotta step back and check out. It's working? It's not working. Now the shape here, the form here is not okay. I have to work more here. I can see some kind of form like this. Go like this and up here. What make me want to do this here, but I'm not so sure. It's kind of difficult to see that. Maybe I'm gonna be safe just to make this dark in this way. You know that I'm not gonna make any mistake with the contour of the face. When I don't see the contour of the face, I'm just trying to imagine or guessing how is the face. Maybe the face is rounded here, and it's just that there is a shadow here that makes us believe that there is a like a how do you say this? Like this form here. Eh? Okay, I need more light here. I still need more light. If you see the photograph, you see this all this area has more light here and a touch of light here. Okay. Okay, now let's see how it's going to work with a dark shadow on the nose. Okay, wait, one thing, just one thing I'm gonna do first. I wanna see if I make this darker. Okay, another thing that I have to do here is I love this amount of paint. It's like it's not too much, it's not too low, too few. You know, you see, it's enough just to move around and have control on the paint. Sometimes when yesterday I kind of lost control on the amount of paint. I wanted that. I wanted to add a lot of paint because I wanted to feel like I was working on a sculpture. But at some point, I kind of lost control. That you know, when you have too much paint, sometimes it's just like you cannot put more color. You cannot mix on the canvas anymore. It's like you have to just try to go lightly on top of the painting. No mixing, just lay down paint, just lightly, with too much care. And yesterday I was struggling with that. And with the glare, I mean, I hate when I see some glare on the painting. I don't see the right value when I see a glare. Okay. Light here. Light here. Okay, okay. Okay, that was too much light on the nose. Okay. Let's continue. I'm gonna add some blue. Oh, you don't see my. mixing this blue here. Okay. Next, now the highlights on the eyes. I'm holding my breath here. Step back, let me see the expression. Yeah, I think I got the expression. I just need more light here. Yeah, even more light here. I think I'm gonna keep this darker. You just compare with the photograph, this area is lighter. I'm gonna keep that darker. Yeah. But that's gonna affect maybe the likeness. Not so sure. Just a minute. Sí. Media hora. Sí. That was my son. You know, using his cell phone to stream to Instagram. I gotta check out Instagram and okay, I have enough battery. Okay, let's try now. What I was thinking about the shadow on the nose. Let's see. This is going to be my darker color. Permanent alizarin green zone, a touch of blue. Let's put this black here. No, black, dark here. Okay. Now what I'm thinking that I have to put then this dark too. Okay, I'm gonna soften that a little bit. I'm going to soften that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use camel red. Another touch of camel red. There. I'm adding a touch of camel red on the shadow on this dark. My intention is to add some transparency to this shadow, not just leave a dark shadow there. Okay. Okay, I need some red here too, and here. same time I need some red here. Okay, that's adding some color to the shadows with that, okay? Okay, let's go back to this darker color and let's try to paint this. Okay. Somebody's asking me, the hair is short on yours. The hair is short? Ah! Okay. I lost track on the conversation. Paul Williams is asking me how often do you do these life lessons? I used to like 4 days a week, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But lately, I've been kind of busy and just doing. For the last month, I've been doing this live stream just Monday and Tuesday. I'll be back. For Instagram, I started doing the live streams just a week ago. I will try to keep the same rhythm, but keep the same for both. I make a live stream in YouTube at the same time in Instagram. I will try, okay? You know that the cell phone I'm using now for Instagram is my son's, and he's gonna be around asking for his cell phone. You know, you cannot ask a teenager for a cell phone and just hoping for him to be just there, just like waiting. Pretty sure he's gonna be here in the next 10 minutes. It's like, okay, are you done? Okay, I need my cell phone. Yeah, but he borrows me his cell phone sometimes, you know, because this was my cell phone. This is a nice cell phone, really good cell phone. And since I don't use it too much, okay, he started to use it more, and so at the end it was like, okay, that's your cell phone. I don't want to use it anymore. And now that I want to use it, he starts to ask for it. Okay, I'm gonna blend again. Okay, if you get into my Patreon account, you're gonna see a practice pretty similar to this one that we did a week ago. I mean, you can watch, obviously, the recording. And if you want to see just recorded videos, you can get into my Patreon account, and I have almost, let me check out how many videos I have here on my Patreon account. The last time was almost 150. Oh, I have 173 videos in my Patreon account and counting. It's like I have like 20 more videos every month. It's like 8 videos, new videos every week. More to 8, no, 20 new videos every week. 24 new videos every week. If we continue painting like this on my Patreon account, maybe we're gonna get in the next 6 months 300 videos and counting and counting. That maybe in the next year 400 videos. In a couple of years 500. Oh my god, that's a lot. We're painting a lot. That's the idea, you know, practice. Okay, let's work on the ear. The ear is too reddish. I'm gonna knock down the red on the ear a little bit. Not too much because I want the ear to be reddish. What I'm doing is adding this greenish color as light on the ear, okay? I use some black. Use black. A touch of blue. Some red here. A little bit of orange. Oops, up here. I had the green here. I ruined my mixture, my green. knock down this green a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? You see some hair coming out from this brush. Yeah. But I cannot blame this brush. This is a 50 cents brush. Synthetic. I usually use synthetic brushes. I bought them on. I used to buy them on an art store. But these bristle brushes I used to buy them on a hardware store. Okay, they are just pretty cheap. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments. Okay, 7 p.m. Yeah, Monica. Yeah. Oh, it's almost 6. Here it's almost 6. Still we have an hour. Yeah? I'm making a mistake? No, we still have an hour. Okay, Monique wants to buy this one. Can wait until January. Yeah, that's okay, Monique. Of course. Yeah. Thank you so much, Monique. I really appreciate the support. You know, if somebody wants to buy one of my painting here, one of my paintings, I have a lot of them. Each one is just $140. Okay, shipping included. And if you become my patron, you can buy the paintings that we paint on the lessons for a really even lower price. You're gonna add a little bit of more light here. Okay, I think I'm doing okay here. I want to soften this edge. I want to soften the edge here. Okay, what about edges? Remember, okay, once you have worked on proportion, color, all of that, pay attention to edges. Okay, edges are something that's gonna, for real, that's gonna maybe add more three-dimensionality to your painting. A sharp edge is just, it kills a painting. Okay, and we love sharp edges. It takes a little bit of time to get rid of always paint sharp edges. Okay. Now what I do is when it's about edges, I try to think where I'm gonna keep some soft edges and which areas I'm going to keep some really soft or lost edges. For example, here I love this. I see more of the edge on the photograph, but I love this to be lost. Okay. There. I have to step back, check on again. Okay, I see some areas where I have to add more shadows. Or darken up the shadows, sorry. For example, here. Okay. And here too. I need to zoom in to see those parts. Okay. Oh, I need to soften the mouth to the lips, the upper lip. Soften the mouth. Okay, a little bit here. Okay. Okay, what else? Oh, I was thinking about the eye. I forgot. Okay, let's retouch the eye. I have to zoom in the image here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll add a little bit of a highlight on the lower eyelid to see if I can create this illusion that is wet and is about to cry. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now some light here, some pink. Okay, I'm getting to the end. I'm feeling hungry. I will never to eat. Okay. The other eye, some eyelashes. Okay, a little bit of some pure red. No, not so pure, but here I see a little bit of there. I think it's not okay, but that's the upper lid. Okay, see a little bit of the upper lid, below the upper lid. That's what I'm trying to represent just by adding that brush stroke. There, okay. What else here? A little bit of light here. Okay. Again, more light here. Here. I'm just going to know my eyes, more light, all this area here. Yeah. Okay, now I realize that I need to add even more. Even more. Make this grow a little bit more rounded. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I got the expression. It's not perfect, but yeah, let me believe that's pretty good. Okay, Monique, thank you so much for buying the painting. See you in class. See you in an hour. Yeah, here's 7. Okay, I have to end up the streaming here in Instagram because the cell phone is running out of battery. I'm gonna continue YouTube. I still need to do some retouches. For example, I have this. I think I have a little bit more battery yet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I added by mistake some red on the brow. I mean, there is no red on the brows. Okay, I'm adding green. In fact, if you want to add some color, I mean, this brown, this green, you can add even some green. That's gonna be okay. That represent the hair. What else? Yeah, I think I have a mistake on the nostril. The shape of the nostril is not okay. There is not okay. It's darker here, a little bit up here, and straight. that's better. Okay. A little bit more light on the sclera, just there. Okay. I'm gonna just pure white to add some highlights here. The lower lip, a little bit here. Okay, let me step back. I think that was too bright. Yeah, too bright. I want to knock it down a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I have a mistake here. The shape of the upper lip. Okay, let's see some questions. Hello, Goose. Okay, I'm getting to the end. We have to check out the time. Okay, all alignments, proportions. Where is your lightest light? Shadows. Okay, everything. I'm just squinting down my eyes, checking out again. Now you see a difference in color. If you're getting into the stream, you see a difference in color. Yeah. Okay, that's in purpose. My idea was to get this kind of greenish color for the light, and combination with this reddish colors on some areas where we see some reds on the face and in the shadows. Okay. Okay, maybe I need to. Okay, I'm gonna knock down something here. This. Yeah. A little bit. And soften this. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of orange. Just a touch here. Okay, I think that's okay. What else? The ear, yeah, the ear. I'm happy with the painting. I gotta say that I would like to check out more on values, light and shadows and shapes of, for example, the mouth. I just realized a minute ago that the shape of this upper lip, it wasn't okay, and just like that, uh, from time to time, some mistakes just start to pop. Okay, and we don't know about it. I mean, I don't even know. It's just like sometimes at the very end, I see like something, this a mistake here and there, and sometimes I just I stay more just retouching here and there and waiting to see something pumping just in front of my eyes, like something that is wrong. And of course, I'm waiting to fix. Oh, for example, here I didn't paint this area. Okay. I didn't realize about that little thing. The hair here. Yeah. I need more lights on the ear. Some highlights, okay. A touch of blue and white to make the highlight here. And then I'm gonna blend a little bit. You know, for the highlights you can choose contrast. Contrast, it means if the ear is red, is warm, I can choose to add a cool highlight, and that's what I'm doing by adding this light blue. Okay, just a little bit. At the same time, you can add, if you want, just yellow and white as a highlight. That's going to be a warm highlight. It depends what you want. It depends what you think is going to work on your painting, or what is going to work definitely on your painting. The option is always about contrast, color contrast, temperature contrast, value contrast. Okay. Okay, I just want a little bit of this light there. I could add some black here to create more contrast here. A little bit. I don't see too much of the hair. Maybe I will paint the hair a little bit tomorrow or next day. You know, since Monique bought me the painting, yeah, I'm gonna try to make some retouches. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm happy with my painting. I still feel that I could do more, but you know, this is just a demo, but I'm really happy with it. Maybe, obviously I have maybe some mistakes. That's usually what, I mean, I'm doing a live stream. You know what, it's kind of I think it's okay, but at the same time I think that it should fix a little bit. It's the size of the mouth, and maybe I don't know if it's about the size of the mouth, or maybe it's just to knock down the red. Maybe not. I mean, we all have doubts about that, and after painting 2 or 3 hours we need to take a rest. Definitely we need fresh eyes to check out the painting and to see what to fix, to see where the mistakes. Okay, another thing that I would like to do is light up, for example, the light here on the nose, but at the same time I love this color. I don't want to touch it. I love a little bit of this pink on the nose, and it has the same color here and the same color here a little bit. What do you think? Maybe somebody thinks that the pink is too intense. Sometimes like I said, after 2-3 hours we don't realize about those mistakes. I'm gonna knock it down a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Just there. It's just a brush stroke with a gray down color, just to kill down a little bit of this pink. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope you like it. Yeah. Okay. What else I can do? What else I can do? I feel that I should do something more. I don't know what. At some point, we don't see sometimes the mistakes anymore. Just, yeah. Yeah, just that I think. Okay, here I am. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna turn off some lights. Have a lot of lights here. Okay, I'm going to retouch something here just a little bit, okay? Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye.